Okay, good morning students. So today in this video we will study in detail about the circulatory system. As we have studied in previous systems like digestive system and respiratory system, how food and oxygen enter in the body. Now after the specific regions they reach in the body, now they have to be distributed in whole body, means food and oxygen, okay, food from the stomach, digested food from the stomach, from the small intestine, and oxygen from lungs. Now it should be distributed in the whole body. So for this there is circulatory system, and various parts of the circulatory system are, the first one is the heart, then blood vessels, and third one is the circulating fluid, that is blood. So these three we will study here in detail. First one, the major organ of the system, that is the heart. Students, here heart is located in the chest cavity. It is muscular organ and present towards the left side of the chest. And if we talk about the size of this heart, this is roughly the size of the fist of the person, and it is divided into four chambers, first, second, third and fourth, or broadly we can say it is divided into two halves. You can see the blue color portion and red color portion, right? This is the left half of the heart, red part, and this is the right half of the heart. Further, these two are divided into the sub-chambers. So, we can say that heart is having four chambers in all. Upper two chambers are called auricles. Okay, upper two, first one is this one and this red one. These two are called auricles. You can see here, this is the left auricle, this is the right auricle. And lower two, this one and this one, they are called ventricles. This is the left ventricle, this is right ventricle, right? Now left atrium, or we can say the auricle, this left auricle and left ventricle, as you can see here, they are red in color, so means they contain oxygen rich blood. And here right auricle and right ventricle, as here it is shown in blue in color. So these two are having carbon dioxide rich blood. Clear? And the main function of this heart is to pump the blood and to send it to the whole body with the help of blood vessels. Next part is we will take now, that is blood vessels. So blood vessels, here students, you can see these in this picture, you can see this network in the whole body. Heart is located here, and others, these are the blood vessels which are carrying the blood from the heart to other parts, and also bringing the blood from other body parts to this place. So blood vessels are actually the tube-like structures which are responsible for carrying the blood from one place to another place. They are of three types: arteries, veins and capillaries. Okay, arteries, they carry oxygen rich blood from heart to other body parts. This is these red colored. So obviously if they are carrying the oxygen rich blood, they are red in color. And the veins, which are carrying the blood from body parts and bringing it back to the heart, right, they are blue in color. Next one is the capillaries. Capillaries are we can say the arteries and veins. They are connected with each other with the help of thin vessels which are called capillaries, right? Arteries and veins, they are connected with the help of capillaries. Now next part of the circulatory system, which is to be circulated in whole body, that is blood. So blood is the red colored fluid, and its components are red blood cells, white blood cells and blood platelets, and its functions are transportation of materials like oxygen, food and hormones to all body parts. And blood also bring back carbon dioxide from the body parts to the lungs. In the lungs, blood is actually purified, where oxygen enter the blood and carbon dioxide, it will be removed from the lungs. Blood get oxygenated in the lungs, and these are the major organs of respiratory system, as we have studied earlier. Next, blood is responsible for protecting the body from the diseases and other infections. Several proteins are present here which are helping to protect us from various diseases. And blood is also responsible for maintaining the body temperature constant. Clear? You know the temperature of the human body is the 37 degrees Celsius temperature. So blood is responsible for this also. Clear? So this is all about the circulatory system. Next, nervous system we will do in the next class. Okay, thank you.